And I guess that means we're live. What's going on? Hopefully the sound is a little bit better. If not, I'm gonna go to Home Depot today and get some sound padding stuff for the wall because I'm in a room that's at least 3 times bigger than my previous office, and it creates like a little bit of an echo. But that's just this. As you can tell by the title, probably asking like, "Oh, why the hell are you talking about the drama? You're not really in it." And I'm not, but I get dragged in from time to time. I do seem to a little bit of throwing myself in there, and then another like just me throwing in my one-liners, or someone will say something that's completely untrue, so I feel like I need to go and correct it because misinformation is one of the most toxic things a person could do and throw out there into the world, the universe. Give me 1 second. I'm just sharing this to Facebook real quick. And as you can see, I have my number here located on the bottom. I don't know if I mirrored my camera, so it's either like on this side or this side, who knows. But yeah. So for some reason, my name likes to get dropped in there. And we're not going to speak about specific creators. People probably think that I'm aligned to a certain, side, and I don't really think there's any sides. There's just a fan base that welcomes me and a fan base that doesn't. That's pretty much it. If I was welcomed among the other fan base who hates me for some reason, even though I've never said or done anything negative to them, or their content creator that they choose to support, I'm still seen as Judas. I'm seen as a fucking Judas to them, and they hate me. They make it very publicly known, like I said, haven't done a damn thing to them. But if things were cool, yeah, I would of course be in that comment section, throwing out my opinions on certain things that one side does and another thing does. I'm very cool with Frank. I'm very cool with Jaime. Glow, I'm very civil with. I've commented on her video a few times, and she's very nice. Pretty much they all are. I don't agree with 100% of things they've done. If you followed me even in the beginning when Jaime had started, I said there are some aspects to his show that I didn't agree with, that just weren't my cup of tea, but people liked it, so that was cool for them. We had to talk about it, like behind the scenes, and I told him like, you know what, like your thing works for you, it's just not my thing, but it's cool. And ever since then we've been cool. I comment on his show, he gives me shout outs, I threw a super sticker to him, and everything's cool now. And that's the good thing about having actual respect for one another. I'm sure there's plenty of things that he doesn't like about what I talk about, or like my content or my views, but he shows me respect, I show him respect. I think he's awesome as a creator. Recently he's been doing less of the Ruby, more of the Jaime, and I love Ruby, I love the Jaime, and it's been going well. His content's been getting a lot better, and I support that, and that's awesome. Frank, there's a lot of things that we don't align with, but in the end, we still respect each other. I'll comment on him, he'll comment on my thing, and we have projects that we want to do together just because we want to grow this community. Give me 1 second, let me just make sure I'm not. There we go. Just wanted to make sure I was doing this correctly. So that's pretty much it. It's about respect for one another, and I feel like I have that. I feel like they have it for me. There's just one fandom that hates me just because I don't agree 100%. And one of those things that I want to clear up is, and I said I was going to say the name, but OM, everyone knows who OM is. Everyone knows who the Peacocks are. I've never said anything bad about her. The things that I have said about her and her I haven't even said anything about her. I've talked about her content, which is just a review. You're not going to get 100% on every review. Even Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight had some people that didn't like it, even though it's a damn masterpiece. But aside from that, before I start getting into like my Batman issues, I spoke about the content. I said when she started off, it was awesome. I supported her, even though for some people the definition of support is monetary. I supported her, and I really thought she was gonna, overshadow pretty much everyone. When she did the cancer episode, I thought, okay, this is something that no one else is doing. This is gonna grow. This this is gonna have some longevity. No sound. Let me see. I don't know. It's showing sound on my end. I checked my live. Um, let's see. No, it's supposed to be good here. Let me raise my volume a little bit. Maybe that'll help a little. Okay. Oh, okay. Had me worried there. It wouldn't be out of character for me to, mess this up. But like I said, there was such a huge potential there, and I still feel like it's there. Like I have, no one would come to me with ideas, but what do I know? But there are ideas that I have that would put this drama thing in the back burner. I said the same thing with Vanessa, to where I had ideas to where she could take a political platform and kind of take all the negative, reverse it, and use that to project herself a lot higher than what she is now. The offer's there. If anyone wants to reach out to me, if Vanessa wanted to reach out to me, I would give her my ideas. I would lay out how to schedule certain things, and she would grow. If OM ever wanted to do it, or if any of the peacocks wanted to just hear my ideas, I have a way to undo this drama and go. Will anyone do it? Probably not. I'll just keep those ideas to myself in case I ever find myself buried in this kind of drama. Hello, everyone. I'm seeing the chat. My chat's on a little bit of a delay, but I'm reading as I go. So like I said, it was mainly the content that I was talking about. And what I feel like this is, anytime you're in the drama, I'm not really in the drama. I'm kind of like on the I'm on the rim of the bowl, and sometimes I'll slip and I'll sink in a little bit, but I climb right back out. Regardless of how many people throw my name in there, how many people dislike me, and that's cool. I don't hate you. People dislike me, and they make it very well known with, um, with their words, with their slurs, with their very, very strong um, views of me. Like, holy crap, I have not been name called like that since high school. It really took me back to my high school days. But aside from that, I've been attacked in my inbox, but I'm man enough to not to go and share that and create more drama about it. If people dislike me, I'm welcome for them to let me know about it. Let me know what they dislike about me, and maybe if there's something that, if they prove a point to me, if they make me see oh well, yeah, that's true, like I did mess up on there, or I am wrong about this, yeah, I'll correct myself. I'm man enough to be like, I made a mistake, let me fix it, and let me see if I could earn your respect back in any way. I'm always up for that. But if you come to me with cussing me out, uh, insulting me, that's gonna really not help me want to listen to you. Because there have been some peacocks that have come up to me, who have messaged me and said, hey, like, I really like your content, but I don't like that you're doing this now. I'm like, you know what, I apologize, like, it's just my opinion that I need to say. I needed just to state something, and I'm going to do away with that. And they're still cool. I texted to one of them 2 days ago, and I try, yes, Jenna, I try and stay neutral. And that's why I said, if the other side was willing to hear me out, or at least be civil with me, like, you could dislike me, I'm okay being disliked, okay? If you saw me in high school, you'd see I'm perfectly okay being disliked, okay? I was in a high school class of only 36. I still found a way to be unpopular. It's when, and 368 says, it's just the controlling, just wanting to control everyone's actions, everyone's thoughts. That's where it does. And I hate saying the word cult like, but it does get kind of cult like. And I was thinking about it today. I was like, you know what? I really want to talk about this because, yeah, I'll comment a little bit on Frank. I'll comment a little bit on Jaime. I've commented a little bit on Glows. But those are just like little snippets. But the way I really feel is at this point, everyone involved in the drama is trying to get the last word. They feel if they have the last word, they won. When you can, but by continuing it and trying to one up each other and arguing and going, trying to one up the other person and wanting to have the last word, that's just showing you that you are losing. I think the real winner in all this drama, and I'm not saying they need to do this. I'm not trying to give advice. I'm trying to give my perspective of this. I'm trying to give my opinion on this. The way I see it is the true winner will be the first one to just walk away from it. The first person to say, you know what, I'm really done with this. I'm gonna take these 1,000 or 10,000 or 1 million topics that every side claims to have and actually run with it. There's been attempts on both sides, and I'll admit there's been attempts on both sides to drop the drama, find another topic and stick with it, but it's hard, and I get it because both sides have been insulted in such a way that it's gotten personal with family, it's gotten personal with loved one, it's gotten in a way to where maybe things can't go back to the way they were, and I doubt anyone wants things to go back to the way things were before, but that doesn't mean people can't be civil at this point. Where'd my music go? Why did I drop it? There we go. But yeah, I think the first person to say, you know what, I'm really done with you. You are wasting my time. You are taking a toll on my mental health. You're taking a toll in my personal time and my personal life, and completely cuts the cord and walks away. That's gonna be the bigger person. It's basically like a big breakup. It's like a big breakup. There's always going to be a winner and a loser. There's no such thing as a civil breakup. There's always one person that's going to either want it to continue or want the other person to sink lower at the end of the relationship. Hey Frank, am I going to go in your pickle jar? Like, are you going to put me in the pickle jar now, Frank? But I know we're cool. Like, we've spoken, and we're still going to have game night. Hopefully, this doesn't change it. Where was I going? There. You see, that's why I need to write down my ideas, because none of this is planned. I was actually going to do a whole topic on copyright, fair use, creator rights, content ID off on YouTube, because that's a whole other argument that people are going back and forth about, when there's just like one or two like little web pages you can look at and it could be dropped and it doesn't have to be continued over and over again. And I think I've said this on Frank's page, that if you have an issue with someone, make that issue with them. Don't bring up people who have passed away. Don't bring up people who are underage, who aren't involved in it. Basically, people who can't defend themselves shouldn't be brought into this, because, I mean, there's no one to defend them. You could try and like fight for them and, you know, protect them and stuff like that, but really they're being pulled in and you're trying to protect yourself, and then you're going to add on this extra weight about trying to protect, you know, your loved ones. So I said that in the beginning. I even said it back in no, I wasn't eating hot Cheetos. I've even said it back then with Vanessa. When I was doing my Vanessa files, which is what I called that project, I never showed the video of the arrest, because as a father to a daughter, like, hearing the little girls like cry, I couldn't do it. I even think now there has not been a time where I've seen that whole video like in one sitting. Like, I can't. That's just me. But I've never wanted to speak about her kids, and I don't think I ever have. I've never showed their faces. I've never mentioned them. Honestly, I don't even know their names. I think I know one of their names, but that's not me to speak about. They're not here to defend themselves, so I don't know why they would be the topic of my videos. And I think that kind of carries on to this. I know Things have gotten personal, and I know things get super heated when someone you love is thrown into this whole mess. Paranormal show, yes, I am, and I got the lights for it too. We're gonna do like some creepy lighting for it, but let me get back to my white one. Um, I understand if someone who I loved was thrown there, like I would just see red. And I'm not saying you're wrong for doing it, for feeling that way, because it's only human, especially if it's someone you love. And am I actually getting a phone call right now? Let's see. Hello? Hey, who's this?
No more cheating.
Okay, what's up?
Oh, nothing. I wanted to talk about the topic that we talked about.
All right.
So, I guess the question is this gonna end? It's only gonna end when you die.
I see, like, even she's said horrible things about me. She's thrown me under the bus so many times, even though I've never said anything about her, but I still can't bring myself to say, like, I want her to die. I've been thrown in the pickle jar. I had a stomach ache really bad when all this pickle jar stuff started, so I'm sure it probably worked. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's just some people who you're not able to reason with, and Glenn is one of them.
Yeah, like from what I've seen, yes, but I mean, if you back anyone into a corner, they're gonna fight like crazy. I think it was Vanessa who used to say, what was what was her thing about like her last cell, like fighting off and trying to survive and stuff like that.
Well, she would say things like, the human organism is about to like die. It starts poisoning and starts getting.
Yeah, and that's what I feel it is. Like I know your kids and your wife have been thrown in this, and I know that's what gets you heated, and that's what puts you on the defense, and that's why you. Uh, I mean, is it fair to say that everyone's hit below the belt at this point?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Because I mean, yeah, she's hit. I mean, on her end, she's definitely hit below the belt.
Mhm.
You know, like bringing other family members that have nothing to do with anything, calling people's jobs, um, harassing people, harassing family members. I mean, that's just like you don't do that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I don't think it was. I mean, she probably did for you, and she probably did for other people. But I heard the voicemail of someone. It was probably a peacock that called an old job that I'm not even at anymore. So I'm.
Remember I told you that they're calling like your job stuff?
Yeah,
You didn't.
I didn't.
I'm
Uh,
telling you, man, these people are listening, dude.
yeah, and like I've seen it. Like before, I wouldn't believe it. Like when Vanessa would do it, there was a part of me was like, nah, like I don't think she would go that far. But when I was able to hear a voicemail uh, saying that they should reconsider my employment because um they tried to smart it up a little bit, but it was basically like they should fire me because I'm a horrible person.
Oh, of course, and that's just with that particular company. But you know, they're probably calling all these other companies that they think you might be associated with and telling,
Yeah.
hey, you know, don't hire Victor because he's part of a hate page.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just like that's just the lowest of the low that you can go as a person. Like literally try to affect somebody's job in livelihood just because you don't like someone. Like for example, I never called um, like with Ronya. I never called any adult protective services. I never called any child protective services. But she literally made a video and she called the CPS on me and she's like, "Well, I'm gonna do it because that's what they're doing to me." But what proof do you have that I ever did anything like that? But she all she has to go by is, well, I heard it on Facebook, and 60% is more than 50% untold.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, she's just a scumbag, and the only way this is gonna end is when she dies, and you know, it's a sad fact, but I mean, she's never gonna change. She's always been that way. I mean, all the things that we found out now, we found out that that's just the person that she is. She's had all these relationships that they failed because what's the common denominator?
Yeah, like I was a little bummed when she like kind of cut me off because I didn't say anything malicious towards her or anything. But and there was a time where I would text her every once in a while, or she would text me every once in a while. I was going to the way you have like your stream set up, like I was gonna guide her and like set that up when she first got her computer and stuff like that. Because at that point I wanted her to grow. Like I want everyone to grow. Like I don't want to bring anyone down, and I don't want anyone to bring me down. But I don't know. Like I was pretty much crucified by the Peacocks just for saying that she had the potential to do better than what she's doing. And regardless of who it is, like saying that about someone isn't a bad thing. That's saying that there's someone that sees potential in you. There's someone that wants you to do better. But I guess if they don't like what they're hearing, it's automatically taken as a threat.
Oh, absolutely, and she, I forgot which video she made, but just recently she's like, I need people who are going to be loyal to me. I mean, that's a quote right there, dude.
Yeah.
Like I don't have any, like, for example, I appreciate all the people that support me and everything, but I don't have a group chat for, like, we have a group of supporters, and they post anything they want there, but I don't have a personal private chat with any supporters of mine, and I tell them, hey, like, you guys need to do this, and y'all need to show that you're loyal to me. Like I don't. That's why I've never created any group chat with any people, and I know a lot of people, and some of them, have become good online friends of mine, but like I don't have any chat with any supporters of mine in the way that she does. She has all these group chats with her peacocks, and they're doing all this investigative work and all this and that. I mean, me, I'm just, like, that's why, like, okay, like, I'll help Jaime, like, I've helped him, with some ideas and stuff, but, I just told him, look, like, I'll help you, but I want it to, just because of the bad experience that I ran into, I just told him, like, hey, I help you with what I can, but you have your own thing going on, and I have my own thing going on. So there's gonna be some things that he's gonna do that I'm not going to agree with, and there's things that I'm gonna do that
Yeah.
that he's not gonna agree with, and we just keep it that way. Keep it kind of like respectable and different, and then everybody can do their own thing when they want to. It doesn't have to be like, well, I'm gonna do this, and if Jaime doesn't like it, well, that's too bad. Like,
Yeah.
and I respect him when, yeah, like sometimes he does piss me off. He pisses a lot of people off, but like we talk, like, and he can definitely say the same thing about me. And like, for example, with Vanessa, he talked to Vanessa and told me, I don't think it's a good idea, but at the end of the day, it's your show, and you can bring it wherever you want to. And I'm
Pretty
not gonna,
much.
like, make it like, oh, you know what, Jaime did this, and Jaime, and I can't believe this. Like, he's his own person. He's a grown ass man, and that's the thing that Raya doesn't see, is that, for her, they have to be loyal 100%. If not, they cannot be peacocks.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun to have like a little bit of diversity in terms of content. Like me, like I'll do my paranormal, my movies, and then once in a while I'll come and talk about the drama. You do your thing, and then Jaime has like his skits and like his thing, and like that's what makes it kind of fun. Like television channels, like it's always different kinds of shows on there because that's what kind of pulls everyone. And like some people might like you and like Jaime, but not like me, or some people might like me and Jaime, but not like you. And that's perfectly okay. Like there's enough people to go around for everyone. Like we don't need to claim them and tell them like, if you watch me, you can't watch Frank, or if you watch Jaime, you can't watch Dee Dee or anything like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't go telling people, you know what, like, uh, oh yeah, you see, like, you see Herman show, he only has 50 viewers, he's boring. Like, not everybody's gonna watch Hyman, not everybody's gonna watch me. And if I have 30 people, 50 people, or I have 200 people,
Yeah,
like, I don't know what to focus on that. Like, I mean, my livelihood does not, it doesn't encompass how many views I get or how many likes I get or how many shares. Like, I have my own personal thing going on, but these people like Ronya and they don't have anything else going on in their life. So for them, her amount of viewers is what gets her, like, that's her life. Like, oh, guys, I have 300 viewers. Look, guys, yo soy la mera mera, me están viendo a mí, me están viendo a mí. Like, that's her life thing. She doesn't have
yeah,
anything else going. So
yeah.
she
Getting into the
she
numbers is kind of dangerous because when you become dependent on those numbers, you're willing to do anything to keep those numbers up. And
yeah.
that's why I kind of got off of the Vanessa thing, because yeah, it was bringing me thousands of views like every video, but it wasn't content that I was happy with. I wasn't happy, like I wasn't doing the stuff that I really set out to do when I started this channel. So that's why, like, if I have 3 people watching my video, I'm happy because I know those 3 people are watching me for me. They're not watching me for the drama. They're not watching me to bash on anyone. They're not watching me to spite anybody. They're here because I like my little community. Like, I rarely pull more than 10 viewers at a time, but I'm still happy with every single one of them.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's why Ronya doesn't understand. She's like, look, I have 200 viewers. Dude, but I mean, literally, every damn video, it's her fighting herself because when I stream her, she's mad because I'm streaming her, but she's mad at literally at the only thing that she's talking about. Like, she's mad at the thing she talks about me. And
Mhm.
every damn video, it's me, talks about Ruby, talks about Vanessa, talks about you. Every damn video, literally for the past full year, is her arguing with somebody. She has
Yeah.
not had any original content. And even when she tries to start off, guys, we're gonna have a great show tonight, and then like 10 minutes later, she's arguing with because for whatever reason.
I don't
So
know.
she doesn't have any content out
I
there.
in the beginning I did like her movie Mondays because I would watch those. Like, I would be at work and I would have that streaming. That was cool. I'm probably gonna try and take over that and like bring that back because that was something that a lot of people enjoyed. But there are some attempts there, and I think there was like the potential there, but like it's just when you get into the drama, it's hard to leave. And it took me forever to like fully leave it. And even now, like I kind of dip my toe in it from time to time, but it's it's almost addicting.
Yeah. I mean, and that's why I do the cooking. Like, I do the cooking thing that I do with my wife. Obviously, we don't have the same amount of viewers if you want to,
Hmm.
kind of consider, okay, nobody's arguing, so there's only like 60, 70 people watching. But, at least those people are watching and they actually enjoy the cooking stuff.
Yeah, like
And it's
you're
different.
having fun with it. Like, you're not worried about keeping the views up. You're there spending time with your wife, and um, I might actually do a cooking video soon because now I have like a little kitchen island that I could set my camera up. But who knows? But yeah, like you inspire me. Like, I should try doing something like that. Like, that looks fun. It's not me stealing it or trying to ride your coattails or take it away from you. It's just like, what, you had a good idea. Like, let's do this. Like, let me try this out. Or
Yeah,
Hymed
I mean,
Hymed does
there's
skits, and
nothing.
then like skits are fun to do too. Like, it's not like no one owns any ideas.
Yeah, and there's absolutely no anything wrong with that. Like, okay, let's say you just steal the idea. I mean, it's not really stealing because everybody else has kind of like done something about cooking. But
Yeah.
let's just say you do something cooking. So like that's kind of motivating. Oh, you know what? Okay, you want to do tomorrow? Okay, well let me try to do something better. It's kind of like motivates you to try to do something. I'm gonna say, hey guys, you know what? Victor's not copying, but I'm gonna try. You know what? Let me implement this little technology in my view. Like on my stream. So it's kind of like a friendly competition. You know
Yeah,
what?
friendly
Let me do
competition, and
this.
that's just us pushing us to like create better content.
That way. It's more like trying to find and this and that and I mean at the end of the day there's I mean it's like what I posted the other day is that when you take social media away from somebody that literally that's all they have. When they get blocked on Facebook, they have their nobody. They become because Rogers been blocked on all her 4 or 5 fake accounts that she has. Like you take that away, and what do you have? Nothing. But if my page goes out because she's talking about, oh, we're gonna bring this page down, we're gonna bring this page down. Okay, you take the page down, but at the end of the day, I don't live in a fucking shithole. I'm still gonna be happy with what I'm doing. I'm still trying to, continue going to school and trying to get a raise at my job, try to, be part of my kids' lives. And then you know what? I'll still make another page, but for her, like if her page goes down, like man, she goes ballistic. Like she doesn't know what else to do. Like that's why she put so many channels and so many Facebook, fake, fake Facebook accounts because that's what she lives for. Like that's the only thing that she has going in her life.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've seen one, but like I'm not trying to make this like a bashing OM thing. Like I'm just trying to have like an open conversation about it because regardless of what I say, I could say that I love OM, I love that I want to be a peacock, and they're still going to take that and find a way to bash me about it. But like
You're better to a peacock picture.
I'm an undercover peacock. Yeah,
That's good.
I got the
Anyway,
shirts.
we can talk about something else.
Yeah, no, like I just wanted to give a little like discussion about this, and because I mean, there's times where I just have to sit back and be all like, damn, like everyone's pushing on this, like it's getting um out of hand to where like people are doing police reports. There's like lawsuits being thrown out, like and like
Well,
for the record, I'm not scared of the lawsuit. I have multiple like members of my family who are lawyers who would jump at the chance to defend me and stuff like that. So I'm not worried about that. Like you could say I have them on retainer, like they're family, like they're gonna take care of me. But I'm not scared. I'm not threatened. It's not making me like cower away or anything. Like I'm not avoiding it because out of fear of being sued. Like I welcome
yeah,
it.
I mean, she's been saying that she's gonna be suing me. Okay, look, just shut up already. If you're gonna sue me, go ahead and sue me. I'm not gonna. It's not like I'm gonna. Oh, don't just try to sue me. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. Like, okay, like if you wanna sue me, fucking sue me. Like, just shut up about it. Just fucking, just like, I mean, don't be every day. I already talked to my attorney, and every day is like every day. I already talked to him. Okay, so how many damn times you gonna talk to attorney? If you're gonna sue me, just fucking sue me.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I know she just tried to play me with his lawsuit, but okay, if you want to see me, I'll deal with it when it happens, and we'll go to court and contest whatever your false allegations are, and we'll deal with it with at court. But but yeah, this is not gonna end. It's not gonna end until Ron indicted. Like that's pretty much what it comes down to.
Okay. Well, those are your words. I have my own ways on how it should end and stuff that doesn't involve caskets, whether opened or closed. But yeah, like like you see, that's just another like example. Like we kind of disagree on something, but we're still here joking around and talking and stuff like that. Like you could have a disagreement with someone and still be okay in their book.
Absolutely, but then again, I'm not running, so I'm a different person. I could definitely understand your point of view, and I respect it. So
Yeah.
anyway, we'll keep up the good keep up the good work. We got to talk more about the game thing. I know we kind of talked about it, did something a little bit one day, but we'll talk more about it throughout the week.
Yeah, I saw someone in the comments say that they like the game, so we need to bring that back.
All right, sounds good, buddy.
All right, you take care, man.
Later.
All right. See, perfectly fine, perfectly fine. Like I could have. A lot of people say that like I'm scared of Frank and stuff like that. Like no, like I respect him. I'm not gonna go and start shit when there's no shit that needs to be started or anything. Like we had that disagreement. Like he believes it won't end until um, she is unalived. I say that there's plenty of other things that we could do to avoid a funeral, and everyone could just create content in their own way. No geography questions next time. I'm horrible at geography. Give me science and math. Like just like I said earlier, how I was unpopular in high school. I was second chair in the mathletes. Like that just shows like my level there. Like I'm good at math. I'm proud of like how much I know math, but yeah, I did competitively, and that really didn't. U.S. history, I could do U.S. history. I could even do like Native American history and maybe a little bit of world history. But yeah, I just want to have like a little chat, just talk to everyone, let everyone know that yeah, like I'm back. It's gonna be easier for me to do videos. Um, but at the same time, I still have a job. I still have, my family that I like spending time with. As much as I love you all here commenting and watching me, like I need to give a little more time to, my daughter. I pick her up from school. I drop her off. We went and got snow cones after school today, and we were like joking around, and she was telling me about like her new school, and like those are the things I don't want to miss out on. All right, there we go. I have a challenger. So, Frank, if you're still watching, let's make this happen. I'm free on Sunday. I'm off Sundays. Do we got someone else here? Hello, you're on the line.
Hey, Daredevil, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going? Who's this? You give me a fake name if you want, just so I have an idea.
Sure, Isabel Martinez.
Oh, what's up, Isabel? This is the first time we've ever like spoken like through voice and not through text.
Well, actually, I called in maybe
Really?
about a year ago. Remember with the whole OM thing about her being racist and
Oh,
stuff?
okay. Yeah, that was a really big
So,
episode. There's a lot of things that went on
yeah,
that
it was
time.
I'm the target now or something like that, and I
Mm-hmm.
was telling you how I could, kind of relate to that too, being a fake profile or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I called in before. I'm glad to see you're back. I mean, enjoy your viz. I usually do. Big fan here.
Appreciate
Signing
that.
out.
So you're the one fan I got. Yeah.
But yeah, back to the topic on will this ever end with opinion Moreno, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I think is that basically she says it herself. She loves drama, so that's what she thrives off of. Making people upset, getting a reaction, doing rebuttals, and I mean that is what's driving the money.
Mm-hmm.
Little by little, the peacocks are seeing what she's all about. It's just basically scamming them, taking advantage of them, and they're leaving her little by little. Good people, Ram, Ophelia Singer, Delia, like I'm sure many others, yourself, and me,
Mm-hmm.
I was like the rest, I'm not gonna tell Ram or OP like I told you so, because we were all there too. We were blinded by her, supposedly effort in taking down BT. When it was crazy. Like she's practically the mirror image of Vanessa Petrina. She is just a dirty. I mean, some people can get offended. I'm sorry about the people in the chat. This is just facts that are out there. I'm not making anything up, but she resembles her in her the way she, her lifestyle. She herself is reckless too. You see, she has an addiction as well with alcohol. She drinks every day. She's addicted to her Red Bulls and stuff like that. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Don't shoot down the energy drinks because I work nights, so I need those to survive. I hate coffee.
Well, you saw what happened to Samuel Jackson, so you want to be careful with those.
Yeah.
Slow down with those.
Yeah.
And that's maybe what Frank is talking about, that, RIP or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what he's talking about, because that will get you soon. Don't drink too much of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it will end. Can it end? Most definitely. Most definitely, she can apologize and move on with her show. You know what I mean? Because that's what grown-ups do.
Yeah, like an apology would be nice, but based on the way things are, like I don't think an apology would ever come out.
No, not from her. No,
So
I'm
like,
talking about normal people. I'm talking about what normal people do. Yeah, that's how it'll end, and everybody can move forward. But she's not willing to do, not even that. She's not willing to face her mistakes or humble herself, or just try to keep an open mind. Not all black people are bad, or you don't have to bang a black person to, you know what I mean?
yeah.
To like them or whatever. Like, be respectful. And another thing is I think it got misconstrued when I mentioned that the word black is not bad.
No.
Negro, negra, whatever. It's not bad. She could say black all day long, whatever. Her calling one of the fangs Aunt Jemima is racist as shit.
Yeah,
They're
it's the
calling
power you give to the word.
Bill Cosby. Well, I mean, Aunt Jemima is come on,
Yeah.
like
No, but I'm saying with
but
the word black, like I could say that, oh,
no, exactly.
this is my
That
black
is what
friend, or you could just say like, oh, like look at that guy,
yeah,
like
that's fine.
yeah.
And that's fine. You know, I have a black kid. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's fine. You know. But what my whole thing was that she was calling people out of the names. You know, and to mind of Bill Cosby, Michael Jordan. I mean, come on, lady. You know, have more respect for other cultures. Period. You know, I'm
Yeah.
surprised she doesn't wear tape across her eyes, and you know what I mean. Try to be just ethnically like wrong, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's definitely a way we can move past all of this, you know. But she doesn't, and I'm hoping tomorrow, you know, there's that outcome where you know she finally learns. You know, I hope the judge teaches her, you know what, mind your manners, Miss Moreno. And I think there was a comment down there that they mentioned that they hope that the judge takes her off social media. Now, I don't know how feasible that is or if they're capable of doing something like that, you know, capable of it. But I mean, Trump went off. They took
Yeah.
his ass off.
I think
So,
with this being a civil case, I don't think that's in the cards. If it was like a criminal case and like
uh-huh.
big charges, I believe they could.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, but that would be the idea because come on, lady, like face it, like YouTube doesn't want you on there. There's community guidelines for a reason, and she's broken every single one of those with the way she behaves. So
Yes.
I mean, the public has spoken. You know, we don't want you on there. Get off social media. Yeah, you know, you gave it your run. You're not digital. You're not no more cheeseman. You know, give it up already. You tried. You shot your shot, lady. Give it up already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's basically all I wanted to say. And I don't know. Where's Longanette?
I don't know, and she's another person I've never said anything bad about, but she lit up my inbox like crazy, like, and I even while I was getting, the not threats, but the way she likes speaking, the way she prefers to speak, she was letting me have it as if I killed her dog or insulted her in a huge way, and I was still trying to talk to her like, hey, I'm not, Frank went after you in a certain way. I never jumped in on that. I even said like, replaying the video and like the photos like goes a little too much. Um, Sharing like the mother's funeral thing, like that was a little too much. I myself lost my mother at a young age, so that like hit me hard. But
Mm-hmm.
she assumed that I was jumping in there when I was saying all these things, and I never did. I sympathized with her and everything, but she went after me, and even though she insults me in some pretty harsh ways, like I still haven't said anything bad about her. Like I'm mature enough to be all like, you know what, dipped a little too much into the drama, take a step out and see it. So I don't know. She's been MIA from what I've been told because someone asked if I've spoken to her, and I said that I haven't spoken to her since she told me off. So maybe
Mm-hmm.
she's taking a step back, seeing that things are going too far, that this kind of stuff shouldn't occupy your entire life.
And that's another one. Yeah, that's another one that's opened her eyes, and she's realized, you know what, I'm out of here. You know, they are not getting anything done. Period. Taking down Vanessa, quote unquote. They're not doing that. You know what I mean? Not even the
Mhm.
courts are doing that. Like
Yeah,
that's just another, you know, like a lost cause. Like no offense to anybody, whatever. I mean, it's you know, I'm all about redemption. You know, I always root for the underdog and stuff like that. But
definitely.
when you observe patterns, I mean, you know what the end result is going to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like the definition of insanity almost. But as far as Wanganette, I didn't even like calling her Wanganette. You know,
I
I
never
was
have.
like,
I've always just called
I
her
was like,
Annette.
oh, Annette, Annette, you know, whatever. But then she said something out of pocket, and I was like, wait a minute, like, you know what? Okay, well, Annette, whatever, you know.
Hmm.
But it's like, okay, like I said, like the way it's gonna stop is just apologize, move on, and that's it. And then of course correct your behavior. you don't want to do the same thing and just, fall into this whole mess again. Like, stop talking about the elderly, respect the dead, stop talking about people's kids, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Stop being racist, or, mind your manners, period. If she wants that attention so bad, like, give it in a positive way. She doesn't have to be yelling. Like a couple of years have passed, and we've all watched her age horribly. She's yelled, she's gained a significant amount of weight. Her hair has gotten gray, and it's just like, lady, come on, what are you
Oh
doing to
man, mine has too.
yourself?
Yeah, my hair's
And
gone
I
gray
hate
too.
to
So I've aged with all this drama as well. I'm 30 years old and I'm getting gray
exactly.
hairs because of all this stuff that's happening.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah,
what are
like
you, the president or something? I mean, come on,
yeah,
come on, not over this stress. You know what I mean? Like, it's
yeah.
not worth
It's
it.
not worth it. Like
And it,
if you're gonna stress about something,
and
stress about
like,
family issues or like money problems. Like
something that's
that's
worth it.
that's where my stress goes.
Exactly. Yeah, and I heard her in one of her videos how she was like, I didn't ask digital to get rid, or she wasn't trying to control your show.
Mm-hmm.
That she was only trying to get you to get rid of one person, which was me.
You.
And I was like, are you flipping kidding me? Like, really? Like, why? Why the hate? Why the hate? Why trying to control somebody's show? Because of me, I am not significant in the social realms. You know what I mean? I'm just another, just commenting. I'm just a commentator.
Yeah, and there's no reason
And
for me to get rid of you. Like you've always shown so much like support to my page. Like I know even if I'm not going to do a drama video, if I'm going to like talk about movies, I know you're in there. Like I know I could count on you to like comment and be there and like support me. Why am I going to get rid of one supporter because one person doesn't like it?
exactly. It's like I try to when I comment, it's like only if I know about the topic I'll comment. Otherwise, I'll just sit, I'll listen,
Hmm.
whatever. But yeah, if I have valuable input, I'll definitely throw it in there, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like, who are you, lady? Like, are you serious? Then she went to another content creator and she was telling him, and so he did. He blocked me. And I spoke with him and I was like, okay, I didn't care. I still watch your show. I don't care, or whatever. I think if I can comment, because I was there when you had 4 people watching. I'm still gonna be here. I don't care, right? So he's
Hmm.
like, you know what? I'm gonna unblock you and this and that, whatever, whatever. And he unblocked me, but he didn't like someone telling him what to do either. And I was like, no, what man is gonna stand for that? Like, come on, lady, like, choose your battles, you know? She's too much. And she knows she's losing. She's losing big time. And she, by erasing her videos or deleting them or bringing them down, like, just face it, lady, you're not cut out for this. YouTube does not want you, so give it up already. And again, looking forward to tomorrow's verdict. Hopefully it's not postponed. It usually is. I don't know what's up with Raymond though, but they usually do that.
I know if I ever
So,
want to commit crimes, I'm going to do it in Raymondville. So I know I could
mm-hmm.
buy myself a couple of years.
Yeah, baby boy, baby doll, he's got our back. No, but again, I enjoy watching all you. I'm glad. I think NMC is back. He's got a video I got to catch up on YouTube.
Hmm.
So I hope he's back too. I'm only on YouTube, like I said before. Facebook, there's so much going on. You just want to read everybody's comments, and they're making pages over here, and they're making pages over there, and it's like it's way too much. So I'm like, no, like an hour or two is good enough for me, and
Just a
that's
quick
it.
fix.
Otherwise it's an overdose. What's that?
Yeah, like just a quick fix. Like you don't need to devote a whole evening just to it.
Yeah, more like 2 years. This drama has taken like so many turns. This fucking saga. So, pardon my language.
I
But yeah,
I know, and I always say it's so addicting. Like when the VT stuff was happening back in 2020,
mm-hmm.
I was there buying a new car, doing the paperwork, but yet I had my phone there because I was like listening to it because I wanted to talk about it. And then I was talking to the dealer guy about it, and like he was like listening in on it too, and like it's too much. Like when it's to that point where it's actually impacting things you're doing in your life, like too much. Like it's fun to like sit back and like listen to it when you're at home or in bed or like just relaxing,
It
but
does.
it
It does.
gets
The
pretty bad.
energy, it sucks the energy out of you when it's like, no. So once in a while, I'll go to that other page and I'll peep in, but I cannot take, a whole hour, 3 or 4, even 7 hours of her. No, I'll peep in and I gotta go, guys, but I know Heinz was going to interview her and I was looking forward to that one too. I was like, heck yeah, not to roast her or anything like
Yeah,
that. Just, hey, we got like legit questions for her. You know what I mean? And we
yeah,
talked
and
to her.
everyone loves a comeback story. Like I'm still rooting for her
Yes, yeah, for
to
sure.
like come out and do something, and I'm not here like saying
Hmm.
like, oh, I hope she continues to come down, or I'm gonna keep dragging her down or anything like that. Like if she has a full redemption arc, that's awesome. Like we could say that, yeah, I changed my view on her because of who she became.
Hmm.
So like I'm hoping
Yeah,
that that interview takes place and everything. Like I'm not gonna be there bashing or anything. Like I'm curious as a viewer, not even someone who gets involved in this.
right. I hope you help whoever it is interviewing her put together the questions for them, please, because sometimes these interviews are like they got great people, but it's like the questions aren't falling in line. You know what I mean? Like, come on, I have some
Yeah.
great questions lined up. I actually put a couple together, so that's what I'm saying. I was looking forward to the interview, but
Mhm.
it didn't happen. Like I said, hopefully it does.
Yeah, hopefully it does. I'll be here if it is.
Yeah, I'm here for it for sure, for sure. But yeah, digital. Like I said, I'm glad you're back, and this is not gonna end anytime soon. Like I
Yeah,
said,
it's
like
not going
we
to end
said,
soon, and
we'll
it's not
talk
going to end
more.
well. That's my theory.
And that's what most of us fear, because it is scary. You don't want it the worst to happen, but tempers do, you know, it's the heat of the moment type of thing,
Hmm.
and not many good things happen in the heat of the moment either. Either you wind up pregnant or you wind up dead in the heat of the moment. Okay, let's just put it that way. So, no, it's good digital. I don't want to take up any more of your time. I hope you got more callers. I don't know how long you're gonna make this one for, but I'm gonna tune in for sure. You take care.
All right, thank you, and thank you for calling.
And then bye, you
All right,
guys. Bye, everybody. Bye, bye.
all right, that was the famous Isabel, famous. I could go comment on any other video, and if she's in there, she always shoots me a hi and hello. So I love like hearing from her, and I love the fact that she actually called me. Um, but yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. I have a couple of errands I need to run. Um, Let me see. Is there a way I could turn off this background just so I could show you all really quick? I don't think I can. I think I'm stuck with this background, which I won't do a background next time. I just wanted to try something different. But hey, thank you for anyone who stuck with me. We've been here for like about an hour, and I do want to continue doing these kinds of shows. Genius, what's going on, Genius? We're gonna play zombies tonight, Genius. Maybe I'll live stream that, and people could hear how upset you get and how much I mess up and get you upset. I stopped following DD when he started with Vanessa. Should be left alone like a human. That that's perfectly fine if you stop following me. Like as long as you see that I am no longer creating that kind of content. I'm trying to grow. That's what everyone should do. Is always just try and get better. Everyone admits their faults. Yes, maybe I did go a little too hard on Vanessa when she was running for political office, but as soon as she stopped running, that's when I completely left her alone. And there was even one live on her channel where I did apologize to her, and I did tell her that I regretted like how far things got. Um, she didn't like that. That's fine. It didn't give me a reason to like go after her like even more or anything like that. But you know what? It's still early in the day. I'm gonna go run some errands. Hopefully, I could do another show later on tonight. If not, I'll put on my Facebook page. If you're not following it, Digital Demo on Facebook, I'll usually put like little articles that I write or just fun little things that are happening, and I'll announce when I'm going to do a show. And I think that's going to be about it. I'm horrible at ending these things. I'm horrible at starting. I'm horrible at doing the middle of these shows, and I'm horrible at the ending. So if you all are still here, you are amazing.